Let's get
We're
it.
back. We're back. We're back. We're back, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. You have not done so already. Please make sure you hit that like button. You know, have if you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side and remember to click all. And keep it in mind, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. Hey, Jordan Hakeem, what's happening? What's going on?
Maintaining, man. You know, just chilling. What's good with you?
Hey
I'm
man,
doing
I'm
well. I'm
good.
doing well.
Hey man, I'm good over here, man. I cannot complain, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
Go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing.
All right, people, what is going on with y'all? Hope y'all having a good Wednesday. Um, got a topic for you guys. And I think it's a good topic to talk about, especially for us, especially and we also want the chat get into it too. So, I just been thinking, how the dating market is in 2023, how, I'm hearing from, you guys and people, here in LA, how, the dating market is trash. And, women, they want this and they want that, they make this type of money or, they need to be financially stable, they need to protect and provide. But my thing is this, my question is, okay, cool, but do you really really know what you want? This is for one. Do you really know what you want? And what I mean by that is, do you know what you want to make a long term relationship, and also make it possible having a marriage? Because I feel like especially in 2023, how marriages is, especially in our Black community, is like women say they want one thing, but when they get something, they might get bored with it. They don't know what to do with it, or frankly, they just don't know what they want. Nobody, I guess somebody, learn coming from a bad relationship, maybe they're not learning from that bad relationship. And then when they transition to another relationship, they bring, the baggage, or they try to act the same way, or they try to not heal themselves, or try to, upgrade themselves, try to be the best version of themselves. So we definitely want to talk about it today. We got a couple clips and videos that Hakeem was going to play. And after that, we're going to dig on in. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clips, dig on in.
No, most definitely. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Yo, before we get it, shout out to Jabari. New York City in the motherfucking building by way of Miami. Shout
Barry,
out
what's
to
going
Gore.
on?
Gore. And shout out to my brother from another Monday, Ken Dog.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Now, y'all, this is serious. This is about to be a serious conversation. Okay? Three things that women say they want from their man and then complain about later. We're going to talk about it. Here we go. First thing, women say they want a man that's hardworking. All right? They don't want no bum. Right? But then we complain that he worked too much and won't give us no time. What? Why we do that? Why? We want him to work hard. We want him to be able to be driven and provide for us, and then be like, you always at work. We do that, y'all. Come on now. Let's think about it. We thinking. Okay. Number two, women say they want a man that is led by God. They want a godly man. That's what they say. But then will complain that that man is boring. That he don't want to go out. He don't want to drink. He don't want to hang out. He too biblical. He follows scripture. We say we want that and then complain. Lord have mercy. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Second thing we do, y'all. All right. Here's my third thing. And my third thing. Ladies, we say we want a man that's a manly man and he could put us in our place, right? We need somebody that ain't gonna let us just run over them. But then we would call that man controlling and a narcissist. Help me understand. Help me understand. Why do we do that? Why do we think like that? Those are my three. If you got three, leave it in the comment section. Let me know. Am I missing something? Ladies, if you want to stand up and be like, well, this is why we complain about it, do that too. But we need to talk. Because I do this too. I do it too. So yeah, that's what I got.
You sat down, because I have all my students to break down what they want, because most people don't really know what they want. They say they want a good relationship. I make them break down what qualities he has to possess, because I need them to get clear about what they desire. Most people are not clear about what they desire. They just want to feel good. Yes, attraction is important. I agree, attraction is important. But then what we do when we break down what attraction is, I break down what are you attracted to. And so a lot of the things they're attracted to are external things, like how much money he makes, how big is the house, all of these things, because they have the infamous list. And I said, those things don't bring happiness. You think they do, because in your mind, in programming, because you were reared the certain way, that if you got a big house, we're going to be happy. If he got money, we're going to be able to travel. If he got this, we're going to be able to do that. If he's 6'3", I'm going to be happy with him. I mean, and the truth of the matter is, those things are an illusion. The only reason you think that he should possess those things is because you think it's going to make you happy. I have clients who've gotten everything that was on their list and they were miserable. They were extremely miserable because what they did, I always tell people this, and I want you to mark this, Jess. I said, people use external things to solve an internal problem. When you say,
how do us women identify quality men?
Here's the one quality you want a man to have. Does he do what he says he's going to do? If he says he's gonna call you and he don't ever call you when he say he gonna call you, why are we talking to him? If he say he's coming at a certain time and he repeatedly doesn't show up, why are we still talking to him? What are you talking to a guy who does not do what he says he's gonna do except occasionally?
Well, guys, there you have it. We show the videos. We see the comments are kind of jumping a little bit. You know, thank you for coming in, Sugar Bomb. Sugar Bomb, she's in the building. You know, I know she's gonna go at this topic right here. But yes, let's get it, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. What you feel about this topic? You know, being around in the dating. You know, being around Miami and what's going on. You know, in our country with the word dating. What's going on these YouTube streets? So what do y'all feel?
Go ahead, I can. I'll let you go first on this one.
Thank you. I've said this. All right, perfect. I said perfect. I say this publicly. Women are the worst persons to find a mate. They pick horribly wrong. We have a statistic here where women are the last to get married, and there's very few of them, but they blame us for their marriage issues. A lot of y'all are still having kids out of wedlock, and this is not me, this is just statistics. The men who you go after are not putting a ring on it. They're laying the pipe down. They're cleaning out the gutters. They're flushing the gutters out and leaving you with a belly full of leaves. So when we start to talk about this, and I say this, it's just apparent even in 2023. Like, there's videos every day that's coming out that just prove that women pick horribly wrong. Some of them don't even know who their baby fathers are. I'm not blaming everybody. I'm just saying some people And here's the funny thing about this. Like, I didn't want to bring this lady name up. What's that lady name? She has the channel Black Mancho or Sansaray, whatever her name is.
Yeah, I think it is. I know what you're talking about. I subscribe to her channel.
Now, mind you, she talks about her situations, but she deflects from it and makes it seem like it was the man issue. You got with somebody that was already married and you got pregnant. And he said, oh, me and him was engaged. That's nothing that can be proven. But the problem is there's a narrative that's being preached that men are always going to be blamed for the issues that you can choose. We choose relationship, you choose sex. It's up to us for us to get married. And the common factor is, and I'm going to end it with this because I don't want to go so long on this monologue, is that if a man didn't marry you, he just didn't think you was marriageable.
We live in a society today where marriage is very frowned upon. If you get my drift, most women today don't want to get married, and I keep saying it over and over and over again. It seems like men today is trying to pressure women to get married where their desire is not to get married. Now, this is a true fact. Most women choose poorly, because the simple fact is their father's not there. They don't even know how a man is supposed to be or even is supposed to act. So they seem okay. What I see on television, that's the type of man I want to choose. Prime example, they look at more celebrities, rappers, entertainers, those people as mostly like quote unquote marriageable men. When the actuality, the guy that's right in front of them, they just walk past them and act like they ain't nothing at all. So I think that's one of the biggest issues we face, especially in our community. And I think the only way that could change when we have more fathers in the home to show the baby girls on what a father is supposed to be. That's my take for right now. Go ahead, Jordan.
For me, I'm gonna have more, but here's one of the reasons. It could be like, let's say for our Black communities, it could be like, for instance, for me or us, me, Rodney, our king. It could be, how we was raised, or the environment we was in, in our neighborhoods. How we could see, a lot of, some of our Black women, having children out of wedlock, and the father's not there, and you can see that, not just the, teenage girl can see that stuff and think it's like, hey, this is how it should be done, some of these, teenagers, they wasn't growing up, in a two-parent household, or have like a strong family bond, from, aunties, uncles, or, to your grandparents, great-grandparents. For me, I was lucky to see, having a family that was like very, very strong, bonded, majority of my family, my aunties and uncles, they're married and everything. And just to, be in that, that just told me, it's like, okay, if I'm, for me, it's like, I'm just gonna pick a woman, right? There's a certain standard that I should have. I think for some women, when you start young, when you start dating, they don't have like a certain standard for themselves when they're looking for a woman. I mean, when they're looking for a man. They think about, when they see something on when in the neighborhood, they see like, hey, I need to get a man that makes money, or I need to get somebody with a drug dealer, somebody that's, let's say like chicks, like I said, high school, usually they think somebody in senior or somebody in college, something like that. They think like, hey, if a man's, he's giving me money, he's in college, he about to do this, he about to do that, he's that type of man. But sometimes it's like that. It's like when a guy's going to college, like a pro athlete, he has all these options out there, because he's like a superstar in school, in high school, like a senior, or a superstar in college and everything. So women, like they look at, sometimes they look at those type of men and say, hey, I think he's that number one type of guy I think I need, but initially it doesn't work like that. So I'm having more reasons, but one of the reasons is it could be our environment, and also what we see in social media, what we see on rap, hip hop, with these rappers, women rappers and what they rap about as well. So definitely that's one of the reasons that I feel like sometimes women they choose poorly. Not saying all women, but how's it look like majority of women, you know, they usually choose poorly the first time, and usually they don't have, you know, a certain standard of what they want in a man. You know, I can tell you this is like, I give you an instance, Alexa Sky, she came out like a couple months ago, about telling her, you know, what we call her as a man. You know, now I think she's in her late 20s now. But before that, you know, she used to, you know, if you go to love hip hop and everything, she used to deal. The man she used to deal with, like that she showed was towards Pearly and everything. Now, you know, she did the work for herself and also try to build herself. And like I said, hey, now I know what I need. And I feel like, I truly believe that, you know, I think more Black women who are going that route trying to be healed is keep pushing that narrative out there, say, hey, you know, tell these young women, say, hey, make sure you have a standard, make sure what you're looking for in a man, because, you know, there's not a lot of coaches or people in our Black community out there is teaching our women, saying, hey, this is what you need to do if you're able to, you know, to be in a long-term relationship or be in a long-term marriage. Go ahead. Okay. Oh, you're on mute. Oh, he's still on mute.
I just wanted to comment to what Sugar Plum. I just want to give a shout out to the Simp God back in the building, Daryl Long, Sugar Bum. We talk about men all the time. We call them Pookies and Ray Rays. We know who are not married. We know the men that are not marriage material. When we talk here, you got to remember too, Sugar Bump. We're talking. This is just a topic. We know men control stuff. Most men, for points of their life, is not going to get married. Most men are not going to even have kids. There's a large percent of us that is just. Some of us are not going to even have the chance to even father kids. So the point that we're trying to say is this: us being regular men who want to get married, when we go out there to seek the women that we want to get married, typically y'all don't mess with us. Y'all go for typical things that typical women go after. We're boring. We're not fun enough. Our jeans are too high water. The sneakers are leaning. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the point that I'm trying to get. The thing is, when we talk about picking a good husband, y'all base, you know what I mean? When women pick certain men, they based on their emotions and not on facts. Can this man be a good husband? And what she say here, she say, oh, it's mental illness to make up a persona to deflect from accountability. When did I deflect from accountability? You want this to be a shit on men show? That's the question. We always talk, Jordan, don't we put niggas in check here?
Yeah. We balance it out. We just don't talk about women. We talk about men too. We make sure we evenly balance. We put a conflict for both parties, for men and women.
We have over 400 videos, Sugar Bum, where we go off on men. We tell men not to get married. We even tell dudes, if you don't got money to date, don't date. You only feeling some kind of way because it has to do with you. You one of the main ones who trash on men all the time. I don't ever say nothing about that. I don't never say nothing about that. You say we're worthless. You say we're nothing. You say we're not marriage material. You say this all the time. We don't even say remotely horrible things about women the way you say it. No, I know Gore, but I know she's playing divide and conquer. I just was kind of perplexed a little bit that, you know what I mean, she would say something like that for somebody who won't cam up. If you cam up, then we could start talking some stuff. But for somebody who won't cam up, we hold everybody here accountable here. everybody. Doesn't matter, man, woman, Chinese, white, black, whatever you're trying to say. So
She knows that.
yeah,
She knows. She definitely knows that.
No, but it is a true. It is a good point she made. She made a good point. Like the Pookie and Ray Rays. Why don't we hold them accountable? It's the same. Just to be honest with you, the Pookie and Ray Rays are the same ones that those are the same men. You guys always chance to always choose. Y'all always choose the Pookie and Ray Rays. So they gotta actually go out there and try to get 9 to 5 and actually trying to build a family. Y'all shine upon those men. Y'all don't look on those men's ways. So when y'all get upset when a man actually go in on certain things, it seems like it bothers them a little bit, and I don't understand why. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, I understand that. These men are like they're in these spaces. They just tell them what their experiences are. What type of women that they try to talk to, but they get shunned or anything. I mean, my thing is about and my thing is some of these men are really good men. They go they do their 9 to 5. They might save on their money. They might work it out, get in the house. They try to build their money up. So so one day they be financially ready. To get married and build a family and everything. And I tell you this, when I first met my wife in college at the time, we both didn't know what we was looking for at the time. Even though we wanted to go to school and graduate all that type of stuff. But my thing is about this is like when I met her, it's just it felt very, very natural of like it's like she didn't know what she wanted, but the thing is, it's like all the stuff, all my like traits that I had, it's like she got very, very interested in, and also she was very attracted to. This space itself, like this at the time I was working at from freshman year, I was working after during the evening after I was in school and everything. So she saw like I was a hard worker, close to my family. I'm a problem solver. I can make solutions. I can find a solution. Like anything, but then anything is wrong. I'm not gonna find some type of solution. And my thing is about is that I don't think women look at the details to that. If we look at a man, can he like when Steve Harvey said about the third video that we talked about, it's like he said, when a man says something, does he show with his actions? And my thing is like, I feel like women, sometimes they want to worry about the stuff that a man wants to, what a woman wants to hear from a man, but they don't see what's the actions that he does. And I feel like a lot of women, they just like I say, just tell me why I need to hear all that stuff so I can feel good, all that type of stuff. But to me, they don't look at the necessary traits with a man that's looking to that you're looking for to marry or be in a long-term relationship. What does he do? What does his action show? Is he close with his family? Does he, like I said, does he does what he say and everything? Does he has a plan for his future? Does he if y'all in like the dating phase, does he has a plan for you in the future? And next like he has like a short-term, long-term goals for himself, or short-term, long goals if y'all actually get those together and everything. And I feel like a lot of women, they just, they just go by what other women say and this how they feel.
Sugar Bomb say women want to be loved and appreciated like men do. To be honest with you, I think I don't think women want to be loved and appreciated. I'm just being totally honest, because when women do get loved and appreciated by a good man, like going out there every day, working hard, bringing in the check, making sure she have a right way of living, he gets spit on, he get mistreated. She don't appreciate him. She don't even cook him breakfast. She don't even cook him lunch. Hell, she probably won't even make him a cup of coffee. So just keep it a buck. Now you have women. Now you have women right now in these spaces, saying right now, and it's trending right now. You have a woman go by the artist name by Shikiana, say she don't mind if a man pee on her. So it's just to show you that it's just a simple fact that Women, y'all just talk a good game, but y'all really don't want that. Nah.
And the thing about it,
Y'all want to be treated like dirt.
hey, I was gonna say, right, the thing about it, what Sukihana said, you see how it's being promoted and everything, how you like this promoting, you know, you hear it on Instagram, you hear it on Twitter, like stuff like this, what Sukihana is saying is just messing up, the dating. You know, it's just getting lower.
It ain't messing up the game, Jordan. It's showing what it is. And she said, ain't no women. Sugar, you know how many you know how many guys that I know that take care of women, like literally take care of women. Even Hakeem will tell you how many guys we know take care of women, and they still shit on those men. You know what I think? I always tell Hakeem this, Jordan. I always tell Hakeem this off the air. I tell him about it all the time. I really think women love pain. They love to be mistreated. I'm being honest. Because when they get a good man that's in their life, they don't even know what to do with him.
Shout outs to Mo Love.
Hakeem, you muted. Go ahead.
No, I said shout outs to Mo Love.
Oh, I thought Sukihana was single. I thought she was single.
Sukihana's not married. Kill Bill, her and Kill Bill broke up. She was engaged.
They broke up. Yeah, he broke up their engagement.
Yeah, he wouldn't dare marry something like that. To you know what I mean? Like, but sugar, you got to understand something.
Sugar's not married. She said Sugar's married. She's not. She's not.
Sugar,
no.
You got to understand something. You ask what husbands look like. You're looking at them. You see them every day. You know what I mean? There's tons of us who are marriage materials. We're not Pookie and Ray Rays. We don't have kids, and we're not slanging raw D. A lot of us practice D discipline. Some of us are on monk mode. We don't let certain women knock us off our game. But let's to be honest. No, not all of us. Me and Ronnie are not married, but Jordan is married. Thank you for putting that out, Mo Love. Yeah. I was about to say but Jordan is married. He's off the market. Me and him are not married. Me and Ronnie are not married. And you know, we're looking for wives. We're looking for good wives, good submissive wives. Proverbs 31 type wives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so a lot of us are on monk mode, but the question is that we're asking, and Mo Love, can you ask us, can women spot a good husband to get married? The statistics tells us different. Because here's the thing. A lot of us men, one thing I'm gonna point out, a lot of you women do get proposed to. But the question is, do you accept those proposals? And who is doing the proposal? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to even comment on that. Sugar Plum. Because you want to know why? I could tell you've been tormented and hurt. If you want sugar, I'll give you a hug. Because you seem like the way it is, like it's all hate men. And you're talking to men, real good men with standards. You know what I mean? Yes, women know what they want. We want someone who shares the same values and make us laugh and make us feel safe.
She said, yeah, women know what they want. No, I don't think women don't know what they want. Women do not know what they want. No. They don't even know what a good man looks like. Trust me. They do not know. She look at Jordan. She said, definition of a good man. Look, good man is equal work, clean, take care of his kids, take care for him. Wouldn't he work and chill? You ask me, I'm a woman. Sugar just trolling today. She just trolling right now.
Yeah. But Muhammad say in the East they still have prearranged marriages and they don't divorce. Why is that? That's a good question. And you want to know why? Because the fathers and the brothers, the uncles vet the husband for the girls. They vet the husband for the girls. And I know what y'all gonna say, oh, not all those marriages are good and stuff like that, but they still married.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I'll ask you a question. Tell me what a good marriage is. And I'll tell you what a good marriage is.
You see? Woo! Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Sugar Plum. You can't even tell. Sugar Plum. Mo Love, can y'all answer that question? Can you tell me what a good marriage is? And if you're not married, you can't say nothing. You got a marriage expert on it. If you're not married, you can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nothing? I'm not hearing y'all.
I can't speak on that. I can't speak on that. I ain't married, so I can't really speak on that.
What the cricket sounds like.
I can't hear y'all. They can't say nothing because they're not married. They don't know what a good marriage is. That should be, you know what I'm saying? If you are, listen, that's why I say I pray the Lord that we bring arranged marriages in the black community. I'm gonna pick my if I have a daughter, I'm picking her husband. We're gonna have an arranged marriage. All praises due to the Most High. We have an arranged marriages. If it was up to me, I would have do an arranged marriage for Sugar Bum and Mo Love. I'm gonna pick your husband for you.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick your husband for you. You know what I mean? We're gonna get your mama and daddy involved and the other person, and we're gonna jump the broom, do all that good stuff.
Yeah, I don't really speak on marriage. Mo, I really don't speak on marriage, to be honest with you. I always try to tend to stay away from it because I'm not married. That's why I don't really speak on it. Now, when I go about people that I do know that is married, I just go about what they tell me.
She said white men's on the table.
She said, why are we speaking on it if we're not even married? Because remember, the only one that's married, Jordan. That's why I don't really speak about marriage. I really don't.
Jordan's married on it. We're asking, can women pick good husbands? That's what we asking, Mo Love. Mo Love, are you married, Mo Love? Using your own logic and the men on the pen can talk. No, Jordan is married. Jordan can speak for us. You know what I mean? Can you speak, Mo Love? Mo Love, are you married? Listen, Muhammad can speak. Muhammad's married. We got enough married people in the building.
Jabari too. He can tell you too if he's in the chat. Yeah, Jabari can tell you as well.
Yeah, Jabari's married. Yes,
Jabari's married.
Oh, because Mo was on. He's on Ronnie's channel on live stream. That's why.
Yeah, she's on my channel. Yeah.
Love, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop the link. Cam up. I'm dropping the link. Cam up. I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear your perspective. I'm dropping the link if you're not scared.
You got jumping on my channel. My channel.
Copy the link and drop it on your channel. Oh, she's on her way to dinner. Mo said that last time she got on. She was on her way to dinner.
It's okay. It's definitely okay.
I know it says.
She said another night. Yeah, sure. We go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. So you can call. You come by Friday. We'll be here. Yeah, but I was saying, marriage not highly promoted. You know. Boy, they gonna end today in the comments. They really going in. I don't blame them, man. It's a serious topic.
Muhammad said black women think they are smarter than black men because the white always want to sleep with your women. So he gives them promotion and the best job. Mic drop. Mic drop. I love you, Mo Love. Have good dinner. Make sure you get the shrimp scampi.
Yes, Mo Love. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, Gore, I know it's fighting words.
She said Muhammad's a jealous bastard. I mean, what? And Muhammad, I'm laughing too.
Every white woman are jealous in how their white man treats a black woman. Sugar Plum, Muhammad is not a jealous. He's actually married and has been taking care of his wife. He's a good husband.
No, but here's the thing. I think we need to do a better job when it comes to picking our women, and not only that for women to be picking a man because at the same time it seems like our marriage rate is starting to become more and more declined. Like I was saying, people are just not interested anymore. I don't think people see marriage as desirable, as it's worthy enough to get married. Like think about it. If a lot of women if the study shows that a lot of women are being engaged, but they're not going all the way to the altar, that means something is wrong there.
Mm-hmm.
What happened between here and going to the altar? Something went wrong.
And the thing about it is how the recession is. The how we're seeing how recession is right now. It should be pushing for men and women to say, hey, I think we need to start looking for husband and wives now. Because how it's looking right now, you're gonna need two incomes in a household. Because that one income is not gonna work.
Hey,
correct.
Sugar Plum.
Correct.
Let's slow down on calling. Let's slow down on calling people jealous bastards. Let's please refrain from that language, please. You mad because he said something that had some merit to it. Black women do think they're better than black men.
Yeah.
They do. We agree with that. You know what I mean? Black women has been tricked to set up what we as men know the game because we invented the game. Facts. We're more way dedicated than black men, and we want to degrade our accomplishment. Nobody degrades your accomplishment, but the problem is you want too much praise. We only supposed to be praising God. That's the only you're supposed to praise God and Allah. The problem is it's a sense of entitlement at times and a sense of being self-centered. You never hear men walk around asking for praise. You never hear men talk about their accomplishment because we know that's not a flex. That's what we're supposed to do.
And the thing about that, Hakeem, is like if a man ever asks for praise, they gonna look down on a man if somebody woman asking for praise.
100%. She said, y'all haters. She said, we're more educated than y'all. Of course, we get better jobs. That's not a flex, baby. That's not a flex.
Because when we think about better jobs, a man is not looking for it. When a man's looking for a woman, he's not thinking about your education or jobs. He's thinking about are you good enough to be a wife or be in a long-term relationship? We don't think about those things.
Basically, we have to fight like any other ruler to prove who is king. Like chess, the enemy wants to take out our queens. That is a fact. We take the burden of society and we take the burden of being in a relationship. It says to say we only get jobs because white men want to fuck is insane and highly degrading. He didn't mean that he was just, everybody speaking generality. Things are not always absolute, Sugar Plum, but what he says does have some merit to it. It has a lot of merit to it. You don't see, there's a bunch of qualified black men to work in the same positions you were, but they just don't get hired because the system has a way of who is easily be able to control in a certain job. Look.
Who Muhammad said, there you go.
Shout out to Josh Rodriguez, a new subscriber. Shout out to you, my brother.
Jason Rodriguez.
Well, yeah, I think that we still love black women. To me, I want my woman to be educated anyway because it's good for the child, good for the children when you date an educated woman. To me, I want a woman to be educated. Hell, that's better for me.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care. I'll take you if you fresh out of Checkers with the grease on you.
No, some guys want a dumb broad. They say, I'd rather take a dumb broad than an educated woman because an educated woman gonna throw her education in your face. But I was like, no, I'll take the educated woman because she gonna teach me some things. I don't want to deal with a dumb broad. I'm sorry.
And I'll say this, usually if you have an educated brother like my wife, she's educated. Like stuff like she'll let me know, she'll send me something in a text message, or she'll send me something like on all hand, hey babe, look at this. After that, let's talk about all that type of stuff. Like I said, I'm proud to have an educated wife. She does things that sometimes I might need some help with, or some things I might overlook or some stuff. And sometimes that, hey, slow it down. Let me show you something real quick for you. I'm saying, cool with it. Love me a black educated woman.
But let me ask you a question. It's good that she's educated, but that's not the basis of her relationship dealing with you. That's not always has to be brought up. That's not always had to be the baseline of the marriage of, oh, I have this and this going on. No, we're together. All that don't mean nothing at the end of the day.
And the thing is about her, Hakeem, she never, as long as I've been with her, she never put her education into my face. Now,
No, but only if a girl throw education in her face because she's dealing with some form of insecurity,
Yeah.
or she's jealous of you and something that you have. So she feel like, oh, I'm worth something because look, I have my degrees, or I have my masters, whatever the case may be. Because if she literally throw it at you, that means it's something within her that she truly is lacking. That's the only reason why. What happened?
that's fine, Sugar Bomb. I mean, you can deal with white
I
collar.
don't deal with blue collar losers. And no, but to be honest, even though she may be trolling, at the same time, that's what a lot of women think. That's how they really truly think about blue collar men. They don't respect them. That's why I kept saying. Didn't I say that in the opening? I say they don't respect those type of men. They just don't. But then they get mad when they end up with the Pookie and Ray Ray that calling them bitches and hoes that you know good. You this and that, put their hands on them, and then they get mad like, oh, all the guys out here are out here being bandits. It's not true.
Right.
That's not.
And the thing about it, I think it's masculinity, but as y'all say, women, that's toxic masculinity. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, I just was so shocked about that. You know what I mean? That your trolling is at an all-time high today, baby. It's at an all-time.
No, but it's true, Hakeem. It's not like she trolling. We know she's trolling. She's having fun. Of course, she has no Sugar Bone personality. That was I have fun with her. But at the same time, there is some truth to that. There is some truth. They do not respect the blue collar man. They do not. And that's why a lot of the blue collar men are going overseas trying to get wives, and they complain about that. Why are you going overseas? Oh, what's so good about overseas? At least the woman over there at least appreciate those type of men.
That's true. And I'll tell you this. It's an example. It might not have any all blue collars, but you know, back in 20, 30 years ago, my two granddaddies, they worked for they used to work for GM. At the time when GM was at its peak, they was make over 6 figures. One of my grandfathers, what he did was, you know, he did when his money was really, really good. You know, he bought properties, as in he bought houses. I think he has like 7 houses that he rents out. He's a car guy, so he owns like between 12 to 15 cars, like old cars and everything. And what I'm trying to say is, if a blue collar worker uses money properly, which you can do, a blue collar can do. I'm a blue collar worker myself. I use my money wisely. Most blue collar workers I work with at the store I work with, that are black men, they use their money wisely. They save and everything. So one of the guys who has the same name as me, you know, he has like 3 jobs, live by himself, and he told me he's planning what he's doing the next 3 or 4 years. And right now he's not dating, but he's saying like going like how I got married and everything. He wants that. So what he's doing, he's working on building himself. He's making sure he's getting his money situated, and sooner or later he's gonna be where he's at.
Urban Noah say, do I worship these type of women? No, I don't worship hoes type women. No,
Me either.
no. Those type of women I can care less about. When I see a woman that don't respect men like that, I don't even see them their way.
I have heard a woman say treat a man like he is his kid and make him do whatever she wants like a punk. Just give him a nipple and make him shut up like a baby. That's what Tyrese movie Baby Boy is about. But he had to prove he was a man. Facts.
Yeah, that baby boy, that was a good one right there. Excellent on that one.
That's Islam right there. But no, but it's true because at some point, as a man, you gotta know how to grow up and understand your power as a man. But a lot of men out here don't really understand their power, and they just fall for anything. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. So Hakeem, do you still want to get married? Because Hakeem, he highly love marriage. He love to talk about marriage. All that. He still want to get married. He's the type of woman he gonna deal with. Okay, look, Hakeem, you there? Hakeem, you there? I think his internet was lacking.
Yeah.
Oh, but go ahead, Jordan.
Urban North said, if you're willing to deal with Dill and Mary Burrs, then that's on you. I actually have a choice. That's facts. You know, if you pick the bird, if you pick poorly, it's gonna show in the marriage, and you're gonna be miserable for sure.
Yeah, it do. Muhammad, it does. It deals with power. When man truly understand his power as a man, a woman automatically submits to that. They automatically take heed and submit to that power. But most men don't understand their power because we're never taught on how to use that power as a man.
And then also,
Jabbar said, y'all got Hakeem hiding. I think so, because Hakeem literally logged off. I think his internet is lagging.
Yeah. And also, you know, for men, I think they don't know what kind of value they have and everything about, you know, no, it's like I said, in your 20s, it's okay you don't know what you want, you know, but just make sure you have like some type of backup plan to really know what you want. Because like I said, when you get older, like I said, I'm 32, and just to keep learning some things, and like it feels like everything slows down, and you look like, you know, you truly know it's like, okay, you know what you really want in your life, what's more important to you. You know, if you want to, you know, build money, you know, set up your legacy, you know, get married and have kids, you know. I feel like, you know, with men, you know, in their 20s, you know, they just really don't know what they do. You know, to me, they don't have like, you know, sometimes most of the time they have lack of maybe not having a father or a father figure to tell them, like, you know, and say, hey, you know, at your age, you know, it's okay, you know, not to know what you want, but just to make sure, you know, if you know, know what your passion is and know what you really want to do. And then if you know what you want to do, just keep going for it. You know, don't stop, because a lot of older people that's in the 40s and 50s, they say they did something wrong about that, and they say, hey, you know, I had a lot of time to do this, but you know, I wasn't focused on it. But I would tell our man, say, hey, you know, just like I said, if you can't have, if you don't have like a father figure in your life, or you know, a father, you know, like look up a coach or something like that, you know. And you know, I would like to say, pay that money. If you got paid like $40 sessions or $50 sessions, you know, talk to the coach. You know, just talk about, you know, what you want in your life and everything.
That's true. Oh, I thought Sugar had you running, Hakeem. I'm like, don't let Sugar.
No, I didn't have to run. I had to go to the little boys' room. Nobody has me running, and I think I heard what you said when I walked off. Is, do I still want to get married? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yes, I very, very much want to get married. That's aligned to what my religious beliefs, that aligned to my cultural beliefs, and I just think it's the positive things to do. There's really nothing out here, but the problem is, women I can go after. Even if I want to marry them, I might not be the type of guy that they want. And that's acceptable, because I might be the guy that they want at the end of the game. But at that time, it's going to be too late. Because you want to know why? When my money's up, cars, houses, at that time, certain people who had an opportunity won't get an opportunity anymore. Because now I'm being choosy. Right now, I'm not being choosy. I'm just looking for somebody who can love and care for me. You know what I mean? And black men are not selective when it comes to marrying women. Only the men who are in the upper echelon are. Regular black guys, you love on them, cook them a good meal, they'll be with you. And the thing about it is, you say, and this is just a comment on, she said, most women settle, dummies fall in love. To be real with you, you think a woman settle? We got to pay the bills. We got to protect you. We got to do all that. So who's settling? Think about it. Who's settling? You say you settling. If it's just that serious, just find somebody else to get married to. I always tell people that all the time. Hey, if this is not what you want, go get you somebody to do it. We're not hard pressed on that. You know what I mean? It's never too late. My auntie got married at 43. Perfect. Was she able to have kids? That's another question. It all depends on what a man wants. What I know is majority men, when they get to wanting to get married, the legacy is involved. If there ain't no legacy involved, most men is not going to get married. Yeah, you have the few outliers who say, oh, I'm in love. Me and her been together for this and that. But sometimes it has to do with legacy. Legacy in love.
No, you make a good point about the aspect of legacy and love. That's true though. You made a good point. Is Ronnie a bird man? What you mean, a bird man?
Sugar Bum said most of y'all going 50-50. How the recession is for average people, they usually get 50-50 or maybe 60-40 or 65-45, something like that. But like I say, usually like average marriage, something like that, it usually go around like that, especially if you live in cities like New York, here in LA, Miami, like cities. If you go to like a suburban area or like I say, or certain states like Texas, they're a little bit cheaper. Or Michigan, like Detroit, they're cheap and everything. If you make $50K, and in a household in Detroit, you're good. You get your money right, you're good. And then you find like a partner that makes, 35, 40K, that's about 85, 90K a year. You can be able to afford a house with that in Michigan, a car, maybe two, and maybe have 2 or 3 kids.
No, good point, Jordan. That's facts.
That's facts. I want to touch on that, what she say. Sweetheart, we need to stop worrying about who going 50-50. It's a marriage. It's a freaking marriage. Whatever y'all decide is decide. You feel me? One person might take the blunt of it this time, other person take the blunt of it. But you know what I mean? When it's together, marriage is not conditional. And Jordan can speak on it. I'm just saying, I'm in a relationship. If I got to pay the rent or I put my whole check up, it doesn't have to do that. We're going to do what's best for the collective. A lot of y'all get into marriages to feed an emotional situation. Lots of time, marriages is about honor, duty, respect, and love. Love is not the only thing, because if you're in there for love, then your love, your emotions are only based on what makes you feel good and not what to do what's right. And that's what you have to look. You have a lot of women and men. It's so funny that I hear black women talk about this at times, and I don't want to just 50-50. I don't hear that from other races. Marisol is not asking for 50-50. Marisol goes to work and bring the check home. Papi Minto, here you go. We're in a marriage. Everything is ours. Whatever bill gets paid, gets paid. This is what we do. So we don't have to worry about who's paying this. I want, you know what I mean? Like you want to listen, not every black woman has a very successful, rich marriage. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to pay your share. Most white men are not rich. White men only make $51,000. Black men make $49,000, only $2,000 extra.
But I want to ask you a question. Where did the 50-50 concept came from?
Here's the thing. That 50-50 concept came from in the 80s when women were both trying to find themselves in somewhere, and they say that we have to be liberated. This concept of a man paying 100% You talk about a different time and a different era. Jobs wasn't even available for a lot of women. So men had to go work the hardest job ever to make sure to keep a roof over your head. The quality of life wasn't even as good as it is right now. You feel me? Muhammad say both us black men and women are too selfish unless we live a good certain life. Here's the thing. This manifestation stuff that women be talking about, instead of following God's will, I want to manifest a good life. No, sweetheart. God is going to give you what you need and not what you want. You can want a bunch of things, but he'll give you what you want. You want to perceive this love and hip hop lifestyle. This is the reason why a lot of y'all don't marry certain men. Y'all think certain men is beneath you. Janitors, school security guards. My man who worked at Jeffrey Lou.
I want to say something about Ken. The thing is, it's like they have health benefits, they have dental, they have 401k. Like they're building this to save for the future and everything. That they, like I said, y'all might think it's crappy jobs, but they do have, if they have like some type of health benefits, 401k and all that type of stuff. To me, that's fine to me. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But it's this notion, this conversation about, you know what I mean? You can make as much money as you want, Queen. You can brag about as much money you want, but it's not a flex for a lot of men who get money. It's not a flex. We don't even ask what y'all make. We don't even care about that. We want to know if you can cook a good steak. Some of y'all put too much water in the rice.
Jabari, don't mess with me. Jabari said, what's my opinion about marriage? I already told y'all my opinion about marriage, man. I already told you, I personally believe it's a man's responsibility to make sure he take care of everything within the house. So he's supposed to grind, he's supposed to defend, and supposed to fight for his family. Now, I do understand that we live in America, so women today tend to want to work. Women don't want to stay home. But if I would choose to, I don't mind my woman staying home and raising the kids and teaching the kids. And because I don't really trust the school system that much because of what was pretty much what transpired right now in the school system. So if I had to choose, I would rather my wife to stay at home to raise the kids. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm like that too, Ronnie. It's like for me, like my wife, she works at home. She got a dog business. Like, you know, she can't wait for cows Costa Rica to get big, so she can say, hey, you know, I could retire, I could do my side business and everything, and I could just stay there. You know, we have kids, be there with the kids, you know, and just help out the family, see our family grow.
And that is a feasible dream that we are going to obtain. I want to comment on this. She say, hire a maid and a cook. Sweetheart. Sugar Plum, I want you to look at me for a little minute, and I want to tell you something. You work in healthcare. I want you to get into the real world and understand. A lot of women are delusional to think that you could be an RN and want a man to pay 100% of the bills and you keep that money for yourself. That's selfish. That means that you're not in here for marriage. You're in here for somebody to take care of you so you can live a lifestyle. Some of y'all don't deserve to be in a marriage. Shout outs to Just Josh.
That's Just Jay. That's Just Jay.
Uh-oh, she's back. Just Jay is back.
She came from the dead.
Is this who I think?
Yeah, that's Just Jay.
Just Jay. Nothing apologizing for a woman don't mind staying at home. Just find that one-on-one. Just Jay, boy, we was looking for you. We had put out an APB. We was scared for you, baby. It's good to see you alive and doing well. I already had my bag packed to Arizona, Tucson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you, Gord. Thank you, Gord. I'm not playing. Gord, let me tell you something. And I know you had.
She said her bad. She got to disconnect.
I would say that's not just that. We get it.
We understand that, baby.
Back, sweetie.
But listen. Next time, Just Jay, let somebody know, because it's people do care about you. Because we was sitting here powwowing, wondering if you was okay, if the kids was okay. We want to make sure we're straight. We're not Pookies and Ray Ray. We're actually good men who care about people in our lives, and we pray for every one of y'all. And I'm happy to see that you wear all blessings due to the Most High. Damn. Yeah, we don't went over that. It always goes when we go over the hour mark. People start.
I already know it. That's how it always is. But it seems but like I say, sometimes, but I'm being honest, sometimes you do need to disconnect from social media because it's gonna drive you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna drive you crazy. Like certain content creators, I don't even listen to anymore because the negativity is way too much. I'm just being honest. I'm already starting to already disconnect from certain spaces. So, oh yeah,
no, you're right. Funny enough, I just don't involve myself in it. I don't. That's the easiest way. You could be on the internet, just don't involve yourself into it. I see stuff, I don't say nothing. I just say, hey, that's it. Because you want to know why. Getting into my circumference, it's a whole nother level. I'm Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know what I mean? That's why I say I mind my business. I stay over here on the Chaos Culture Radio side with me and my niggas. As long as you don't fuck with me and mines, then we're good. Everybody can do all that foolishness where they at. So I'm a plugged into the matrix. I just don't subscribe to certain channels. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. It's sometimes good to just plug out of the matrix. Really do. But go ahead, guys. Your final thoughts.
Hey, my final thoughts. Hopefully, we'll see more people, especially in our Black community, because we're doing it for sure. We're definitely trying to keep promoting, marriage in our Black community. For us, that's the best way we do it. We did it before back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and like I said, we were strong together. And I definitely believe if we can get back to that, hopefully we can get back to that, we will be strong. We will be strong together. We will be one of the top races in the world. That's my final thoughts on it.
Marriage. I think when it comes to the aspect of marriage, I think men today need to stop being scared and just go for it. Because like I said, men already having an engagement with women and then breaking it off. I think they need to just go ahead and go straight forward and stop being afraid of it. That's my final.
My final thought is, I just think that we just need to take heed to what are we doing as people and understand that, hey man, let's start making better decisions as far as who we want to love, who we get with, and stuff like that. And women, it's a lot of men out here who would love to be with you. You just got to stop picking the Pookies and the Ray Rays.
And that's why it's very important. But shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Sugar Bomb, of course, you always bring us with your presence, with the troll presence. Just Jay, welcome back, sweetheart. We have Jabari, Ken Dog, Gore, Mr. Muhammad, Urban Noise, First Sound Florida, Mo. Shout out to Mo. A new subscriber, Jason Rodriguez. Shout out to him as well. I don't know anybody on Facebook. That's the thing with Facebook. Shout out to those guys that be watching us on Facebook. Y'all name don't show up. I don't know why it doesn't show up. I be looking for it. It does not show up. So shout out to the for y'all on Facebook. And not only that people that's gonna watch it later on the replay. This is why it's so important to like, share, and subscribe. Oh yeah, Daryl Long. Also shout out to you and also the Sim God.
Shout out to
and that's why it's so important to make sure. That's why it's so very important to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And also, remember, go in the Chaos Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, you're able to purchase this Chaos Culture Radio t-shirt and Prince King new book, Black Love. Go ahead, Just Jay, you want to read a good book? Go purchase Prince King new book, Black Love. Support the platform.
Definitely,
it's a good read.
I want to dedicate a song to Just Jay. It's a church song. I just want to dedicate it.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Dedicate it. We're going to end the show because you want to know Just Jay is back in our lives. We're going to dedicate a song to you, baby.
He's going to take you to church, Just Jay.
I play this song all the time, so it's a good joint. But since Just Jay is back, Since Just Jay is back. Since Just Jay is back. All right. We love you, Just Jay.
What good is God if you don't believe in him? And what good is a gift if you don't receive it? What good is salvation if you don't confess? And what good is a testimony if you don't have a test? What good is it to live and have no meaning? What good is it to live and have no meaning? In him we live, we move, and we have our being.
Let's work for the Lord.
So what good is it to live and have no meaning?
Hey, I keep easy sugar bump comment. You got about to twerk for the Lord. I'm like, oh my God.
Good is love if there's no sacrifice. But good is a servant if he doesn't lay down his life. What profits a man to gain the world? And if he gains the world, he loses his soul. His soul. What good is it to live and have no meaning? What good
Thank you,
is
Muhammad.
it to live
We
and
interviewed
have
him.
no meaning? In him we live, we move, and we have our being. So what good is it to live and have no meaning? Hit me.
Check this out.
Like always,
Like always.
thank you guys for tuning in. We see you guys on Friday. We over and out.
Listen, let me
Peace.
play Muhammad something because Muhammad ain't hear the new record I put out. Then I'm gonna just
Oh, go ahead. Play the new record.
Okay.
Muhammad, I'm gonna play you some new Brown because you ain't hear that new joint I put out the other day. Muhammad wasn't here the other day.
Want y'all to say it.
Hold on 1 minute. Let me make sure I don't tap the wrong one. Muhammad, this is that new Brown that you've been waiting for. The album coming out soon. Hey, listen, the album coming out soon. We working on the album, 10-disc album. I want y'all to stream it. You know what I mean? Into the chaos. This that new Brown.
Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean. I'm open. I'm open.
Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean.
Yeah, Brown Dollar.
No. It's a new name. I got a new name.
If you're trying to get some money, you got to get your life to this.
Ken Dog is the new name.
Family
Raw
and
weight.
friends
Raw
can
weight
be in this
fat.
when you're trying to get some money. Don't worry, I'll show you. Check it. I was out here trying to get it. Niggas know I know the motion. Told my homie pass the ball. Nigga know I'm gonna be open. I'm still rocking with your diesel, even though them cases open. Boy, I'm rude, attitude, and them hosts gonna be open. Hitting licks across the city. Bitch, I'm trying to bust it open. Making million after million. Nigga call it that blue ocean. I just copped a new phone. Did 180 on the motor. Burning rubber, burning sides. Boy, I'm sick of all that soda. Couple stacks up in my house, just in case them apples roller. I just got off the probation. Go ahead and fucking roller. Might just go and pour it, so I can start thrower. Might just go and pour it, so I can start thrower. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. I be with them Haitian running plays like we the Dolphins. In the end zone busting corner. All them cops will get up off it. I'm just trying to play some off it. Just before I hit the coffin. Got some money on your head. Hope you know that it's a problem. And the only way to solve it, boy, I'm sending to your profit. Boy, that soda got me rocking. And that motion got me popping. Couple scabbags from the oppin'. Got my niggas out here mobbing. If you wanna get this money, give your life to all this robbing. That blue ocean, that blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean, that blue ocean. Boy, I'm open.
That was just a bit. Ooh, love you, Just J. Just J done dropped the flag in the comment. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now that's it. There's no more music. That's it. There's no more music.
That's it. That's it. We out.
We love y'all. Y'all be safe out here.
Yes, sir. Peace, peace.